got to be putting our emphasis. Now, on our website, you can find all sorts of position papers, and each of those is an issue that I feel very strongly about: schools and ethics reform, environment, and behavioral health. I would like to do something about our tax structure and economic development. I'd like to see the environmental issues dealt with. But I won't go into those now. Take a look at the website and get into communication with us. If you see something on there that you don't agree with, or if you see something on there that you'd like to ask more questions about, get in touch with us. Follow through. But most of all, get people out to vote. I'd like to share with you our strategy for this campaign, and it's very simple. Let's just not say every, but 90% of the last several years' elections, the Democrats have fielded a candidate who, by the time they got to the election, were indistinguishable from the Republicans. They made themselves so unobjectionable, they said so few things that had any muscle to them, that they might as well have been Republicans at the end.
So you have to make yourself really objectionable.
So I intend to become very objectionable. And one of the things that we're planning on trying to do is to activate the base of voters that elected Barack Obama that had never voted before. He won by 100,000 votes in New Mexico. There won't even be 100,000 votes cast in this election. Mm-hmm. The last time there was such an election, Lieutenant Governor, there were 110,000 votes cast. This time, there's nobody running for Senate. There's no contested Senate races, no contested congressional races on the Democratic ballot, no gubernatorial contest. We are the first one with any contest, and then after that, the Land Commissioner might have something. What that means is that the turnout will be low. The voice of the progressive voter will be amplified in that situation, because the progressive voters usually get out to vote. If we can get them out to vote for me, we have a darn good chance of winning this election. So my challenge to you is to get the word out to those friends of yours and acquaintances that you know are progressives, people who want to see change, people who want to see the state do something different, people who want to see ethics cleaned up, all of those issues. If we can get them out and rally behind me, we can win this election. We won't have as much money. I'll tell you right now, I need your donations, but I don't begin to believe that we will be able to match dollar for dollar the Brian Colognes or the Lawrence Royals of this campaign, because they're going after corporate dollars. And we are not going to go after corporate dollars. Yeah. We are not interested in We're just flat out not interested in getting support from people who are going to expect something in return. So I want your support because you don't expect anything in return. Oh, you expect good government. That's good. And that is what you ought to get. You ought to get good government, honest government, straight-up government that works for the people and not for corporations. And that's what I'm promising to provide. I've got a little statement here. I'll just read the statement because I'm told it captures it very well. I stand today not just as a Democratic Party candidate for Lieutenant Governor, but as the leader of New Mexicans. No matter how they vote, how they live, how they work, or how they love. So with that, I'll thank you for coming.